The one who completely devotes himself to his business wins. It works and has always worked. It's almost impossible to create a profitable company without allocating enough efforts to it. This is like a full-time job, but requires much more effort and dedication. And yes, there is one catch. To be successful, it's not enough to be a hard worker. You have to work smart and analyze your path, observe yourself from the outside. In this video, I'll tell you why hustling without a strategy can make you turn into the wrong place. Sometimes I have periods when I lose the logic of my actions a bit. They seem homogeneous and automated. For me, this is a powerful signal that something is not going according to the plan. When I spend a lot of myself on work forgetting about strategy, I become weaker. I don't remember a single serious goal where you blindly do the same repetitive action and just relax, staying in your comfort zone. It's more like working in a factory. Often, along the way, you will encounter something unusual. Sometimes only 20% of your success will depend on actions and 80% will depend on the decisions you make. How is it possible to soberly assess their consequences if your viewing angle is so limited that you cannot simply see beyond your nose? You should always have time to think about ways to scale, new tactics, how to fix mistakes and adjust your course. Realize that sometimes a relaxing trip to the gym will do a lot more good than spending an extra 2 hours on your laptop. Just take a long view and you'll see what I mean. I want to tell you about 3 ways to avoid drowning in a work routine and use your time as efficiently as possible. It will be more about strategy. First, don't forget to relax your head after hustling. It was deadly tough for me. I always worked very hard and going to the gym in the middle of the workday. At first it was something incredible. I always had this thought in my head. Okay, I'll go training now. What if the course of this I miss the deal? I'd rather keep working. Do you know what this resulted in? Back pain, and as soon as I get used to its absence, it comes back as a reminder of themselves. But that's okay, I can handle with it. Actually, my answer is yes. I probably closed more deals because of it, but as weird as it may sound, I became more efficient when I started going to the gym in the middle of my daily activities. This gave me something very important. I learned to reboot my brain and always keep it in a good shape. As a result, I thought clearer and faster. When I started working in the morning, my head was 100% active. After 5 to 6 hours, the efficiency dropped, and instead of continuing to work with low performance, I went to the gym. A couple of hours later, I was fully charged again, and the rest of the day passed as if I had just woken up and sat down at my laptop rested. This was my way of relaxing my mind, which increased my efficiency. You will have your own, and that's okay. Everyone needs a unique approach. Walking also helped me. I had rows around the office that let me recharge. My teammates played ping pong, mini golf and competed in darts. Basically, it's like drinking an elixir of stamina. You need to stop fighting for a few seconds to gain strength and win in the end. Second, learn to go beyond your thinking. This point is not only crucially important, but absolutely necessary for achieving success. You must be able to expand your consciousness and try new strategies. It's almost impossible to build something different from your previous achievements if you constantly close into yourself and are not open to the world. The vast majority of new ideas will come to you from the outside world, through conversations with people of similar interests, and this is normal. Think about this. You can only come to a new result if you use your experience and knowledge in a new way, or if you get insight from the outside. In the first case, you are limited by a combination of what you already know. In fact, you assemble Lego from the parts that you have. There is no access to new collections, but they would be useful. In the second case, you open up to everything you around, and people who have achieved highs in your business can teach you. The most important thing is to filter incoming information and drop out the garbage. When you go beyond your thinking, you create a new reality that you never thought about before. It's very difficult to comprehend something that is very different from your usual strategies. But this doesn't mean that you should close down. quite the opposite. Any operating system is regularly updated, so you should understand how to update your views and install new upgrades after another. Don't be afraid to open up to new things. Third, learn to look at your path from the outside. When you try to see yourself, your actions and results through the eyes of another person, mistakes that were previously hidden often become visible in this case. This is also about the skill of opening up to new things. Without it, as I already mentioned before, your growth will be slowed down. The most efficient way to use this strategy is to get into the mind of someone you respect and consider as expert on what you do. And yes, it's always better when you know this man personally. But this is not necessary. It could be a hero from a book, video game, or even a song. Or maybe it won't be a human at all. You just have to understand how he thinks, empathize with him, and realize that he is an expert on the issue that you need to sort out. This is pretty much all the requirements. Try to imagine that he is you, and then put aside self-pity, fatigue, and other stopping factors. Just look at yourself from another angle. What do you see? Would your hero praise this person? Is he doing everything right? Perhaps you will notice what can be improved and enhanced, or on the contrary, removed. These observations are very useful because they can tell you where you are going wrong, reveal the weakest points in your strategy, and allow you to work smart, not only hard. When you start using these three methods, you will understand how effective they are. Believe me, they really can change your life and how often and quickly you achieve the desired results. I advise you to open up to new things. At least as an experiment, put my advice into practice. Otherwise, what's the point of watching the video? Guys, I want to say thank you for watching my content, for checking my videos. You know, I appreciate it so much. If you liked this video, if it was useful for you, give me your like. If it wasn't, give me your dislike, and please explain in the comments below why. Explain your position. Follow my channel and see you in the day after tomorrow. Thank you so much once again.